Hello folks, Fuzz here, welcome back to World of Final Fantasy, and today we're going to be finishing off Pyreglow Forest. So we're going to start backtracking a little bit because there's a couple of optional bits we can grab from a hidden area in this zone before we go ahead to, make our way over to the boss encounters and whatnot. So to get there, we are just going to head up this path here. I'll show you where that is on the map. It's the northern path. And you don't have to come this way if you're just trying to complete the story. But if you want to do the optional stuff, then it is worth it. Okay, so we're going to make our way over here. We have to use Sizzle. And don't forget, you can go ahead and mount up. As long as you have a Mirage with the Joyride ability, of course. So you can see there's multiple paths here. Now many of these will just repeat the area that we're in and not take us where we want to go. And the next 1, 2, 3, 4 areas, including this one, will all look the same as this. But we have to use different path exits in order to get to the secret area. So first of all, we're going to make our way to the southwest. And then from here we're going to make our way over to the northwest, and it does actually tell you which area you're in, fortunately, so it's not like the crystal place, the Great Crystal in Final Fantasy 12, fortunately, but it harkens back to those days. Okay, so in branch 7, just check we're in there, yes, you're going to want to take the east path. And then in branch 8, and once again, I'll just check that we are in the right location, as I expect to be. Yes, branch 8. So this is the final part of the area as it repeats. We're going to head, once again, over to the northwest. And this will bring us into a secret area. Now, we do have an optional fight coming up. It's optional because you don't have to be in this area. And I do recommend that you have a floating guy with the dark magic spell learned. It's quite an easy one to learn. You can get it quite early. So we're not going to be able to capture this Mirage right now, unfortunately. It's the magic eye, because we don't have an elixir, which is what we need to do so. So we're just going to have to kill it as normal, but we will get the thing at the end, which would allow us, if we've got a Mirage of the same family, to transform that into the magic eye. So just something else to bear in mind there. And we're just going to use normal attack with this particular person. We could try Cat Claw, I've not used it yet. 35 damage, I don't think we'll be rushing to use that one again. Anyway, this guy is resistant to most status elements, to elements, except to dark. And I believe there's one other, light as well. But look at that, 750 points of damage. So Reflect could be a tad bit of a problem here. Let's just stick to physical attacks, since I don't think I've got a way of removing Reflect at the moment. And the reason why my right claw stack is not doing particularly a whole lot of damage is basically because my right claw is low level. There we go. So we're looking at probably about 1,000 hit points for that thing. And that's a lovely experience there. And as I say, if you've got a Mirage in the same family, then with the Magic Jar Memento, you can go ahead and transform it into one of those. And make sure you grab the chest as well, which is the girl's diary entry number 2. And after this, we're just going to have to make our way back. I don't think we have to run all the way back through those. Oh. Okay, my memory was a little bit off there. But hey, we've got it all marked up for us now, which is handy. So just run back. I thought it put us straight back at the area before these. But that's okay. It's just a slight extra detour. And here we go into the east. And at this point, if you need to, you're probably better off doing just a little bit of grinding. You'll want to be about level 10, if you're not already, for the next boss encounter. So let's make our way back to the save crystal now. And we do have that boss coming up in the next area. Right, yeah, then back at the save point, you'll want to sort your stacks out. And basically, you're just going to want to be using the right claw. So you can capture it in this area if you still don't have it. And it's the first large mirage that we'll come across in our playthrough. So we're going to use that. And the reason why we're using the right claw is because of its throw ability, which has a very high topple amount. So we can topple enemy stacks a lot more quicker. The only downside to throw is it does have a very low accuracy. So I recommend just learning the accuracy plus ability on the right claws mirage board just to counteract that a little bit. Not a lot. You're probably still going to miss, unfortunately. But it does help out. And then once you're saved up, you want to head out into this next area. And we're going to kick off a cutscene.
Wait a sec. I know I've seen that before. But where? I can't remember.
Giants traveling with a mirage? It seems clear. The two of you are not from Grymoire.
I totally forgot about hiding!
Yeah, we kind of forgot to shrink down too.
What's your name? You know, that staff.
My name is Yuna. Are you heralds? Have more of you been sent to plague us? Your kind have brought enough chaos into this world already. Be gone now from Grymoire. You have no place here.
Yes, our boss battle is against Yuna, Lady Yuna, and Valefor.
I don't understand it.
Yuna voiced, by the way, by the original actress.
What did you do to her anyway?
What did I do? Why is it my fault?
So we're going to start just by attacking. Although the first move that these guys are probably going to do is to stack up. So once they do that, we're going to have to topple them. Otherwise, they're going to be very, very strong. Oh, interestingly, they didn't stack. Okay, in that case, we'll continue on doing a little bit of damage. And we actually want to take out Lady Yuna first, so I need you to sort out our targets here. Since she has the ability to cast Protect and Cure, and everything else of that nasty nature. And there they are, they've stacked up. Didn't mean to attack there. What we need to do then now is to topple these guys. And so we're just going to use physical attacks. And also that ability I told you about, which is throw. So it's got a very high topple strength, but unfortunately, as I say, a low accuracy. Ah, we actually got it off. That was good. So since we're only using throw, we can also use potions with our other stack here. I'll try and hit again. Let's see what happens. Miss, unfortunately. It looks like we're nearly there with the topple anyway. Let's go for a potion though at this point. Okay, there's the topple. So we're going to stick once again now to physical attacks on Lady Yuna. And once we've managed to defeat Yuna, the rest of the battle should pretty much be a formality. Oh, you're having a laugh. Okay, so we're going to have to topple them again, which means we're going to need a little bit of luck with our throw. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. So Lady Yuna is now out of the fight. And Valefor isn't too tricky when he's by himself. Let's just see what sort of health we're dealing with here. About just over a third left, I'd say. Not going to bother healing at the moment. And, oh, I thought that was it there. Nice critical strike there. We've done it. That's the end of the fight. So, as you can imagine, we're going to get some cutscenes now. And we get 2 armor gems. By the way, I should point out, if you lose this battle, it's not actually a game over. The story will continue. But I highly recommend reloading if that's the case, because you will miss out on those 2 armor gems, which you are going to want. So, just something to bear in mind.
The way you use mirages. Only Lusfarna ever held such power over them. Tell me, who are you?
Huh? Lusfarna, you said? But that's our mother.
Hey, you're right. That was her name. Listen, you wouldn't happen to know this, Lusfarna.
Let me show you something.
That's the earring. The same one Mom used to wear.
What? Then it's her?
Right. I knew I recognized it. The ornament on Yuna's staff.
Roughly 100 years ago, a champion from another world saved Grymoire. Her name was Lusfarna.
Huh? Mom did that? But 100 years.
It doesn't make sense. Mom's a champion? And this is some kind of monument to her?
So, you keep saying that Lady Lus was your mother. Again, may I ask who you are?
Well,
No memory? That is strange.
do you think you might be able to tell us a little more about Lady Lus? We'd appreciate anything at all.
I'm sorry. I only know the common legends. The ones Grimoire's people have grown up with.
Fine. We'll take anything.
Sometime around a century ago, the world of Grymoire was nearly destroyed by a being that has come to be known as the Demon Dyad. Lusfarna prevented this by creating the Ultima Gate, a bridge to salvation from which she summoned 3 heralds straight from the realm of the gods. Thus, she became Grimoire's champion.
That definitely sounds like something out of mythology.
Bridging the gap between worlds is a serious accomplishment. She must have been amazing.
That she was. But sadly, even though she managed to save the world from the Demon Dyad,
Huh?
the heralds, all 3 of them chose to remain here in Grymoire. And one of them is now Brandalus, King of Bahamut.
Huh? But Bahamut? That's the Federation that attacked Cornelia.
Yes. After they finished saving the world, Brandalus and the others harnessed a legion of new mirages and slowly took control of Grimoire's lands, building a powerful federation.
Legion of New Mirages. Lann, you don't think there's any connection to the ones we lost, do you?
What? That's not possible. We're talking about 100 years ago.
But where have we been? Ninewood Hills, which Enna Crow told us, was a world without time. Right, Tama?
Right there you are. Compared to other worlds, the concept of time there is, let's say, more than a little bit the unusual. So, if you want to know just how long you were there, there's really no way to measure.
Dude, what?
If you don't mind my asking, whatever happened to Lady Luce after the heralds came?
Unfortunately, we don't know for sure. Some say summoning the heralds was an act that cost her her life, while others say she lives as a prisoner in the herald's castle, her freedom lost forever.
Prisoner?
What? Well then, where can we find this castle?
I wish I could help, but I don't know where to find it. Not just me. No one. Not even the soldiers in their army. They say Brandalus keeps its whereabouts a secret.
Huh? How do you hide a big honking castle?
Hey, take it easy. Come on. It's a legend. Are you really gonna get all worked up over something carved on a rock? They share the same name. That doesn't automatically have to mean they're the same person.
Well, yeah, maybe not. But you can't try and tell me this is just a coincidence.
Would you listen? All the stuff we're remembering? Like Mom's name? What if it turns out none of it is true? But I guess there's no point in telling Lann that.
What is it already?
Oh, just forget it.
If it's Bahamut that you're after, you should start in one of the Federation's member states and do your asking around there. Saronia lies further north. I believe they just joined the Federation.
What?
Dude, what? But I thought Saronia was the place we're going to.
Then Princess Sarah must not have known.
Well, we've already made it this far.
Yeah. We wouldn't be very good emissaries if we turned back now. And we did promise to ask about the League of S.
I'm real sorry I raised my voice at you. I know you were trying to help us out, so thanks.
No, I should be sorry for attacking you. It was wrong to accuse you of being something you're clearly not.
Oh my, what a lengthy cutscene that thing was. Well, we actually get control again at this point, and we're going to just continue on across here. By the way, it should be pointed out that this lake here that we fought Lady Yuna and Valefor in is really an Easter egg to Final Fantasy X, because there's quite an interesting scene, a famous scene involving Lady Yuna and another character at a similar lake.
Again, it shall be Ragnarok, a battle initiated by new champions, and yet, to whose salvation?
You're beyond salvation. An illusion. Well, no matter. A chase is more to my liking. I tire of simply waiting.
Interesting stuff, interesting stuff. And we are told new wares await for us at the Chocolate Mart.
Huh?
Okay, so we're going to finish off now.
Oh, it's probably...
And there's a chest we can grab and a person we can speak to in this area.
Strange.
And we're going to want to do both. Teleport stones allow us to return to the entrance of a dungeon. Pretty standard, traditional Final Fantasy affair.
Familiar, but also kind of scary.
And this is the person we want to speak to.
If a monster puts you to sleep, you won't be able to do anything while you're dozing.
And he's one of those NPCs that tells you about a status effect, in this case sleep, and then gives you an item that can counteract it. It's more of a tutorial than anything else though. And we're going to head into the ice region now. And don't worry, there's a
Chapter
gate
6.
coming up.
Solace from the ice.
I'm freezing my butt off out here.
No kidding. Hey, let's take shelter at that inn there.
That we will soon, but not just yet. So I'm going to take a a brief break over at Ninewood Hills. So I'm going to finish off the episode here today. So thanks for stopping by today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you have, and be subscribed to the FuzzfingerGaming YouTube channel for more episodes in the future. Cheers all, take care, goodbye.